Hello random person, Sab Nino here. Welcome to Sab Talk. This week's question is, what is your favorite Sab Talk segment? Whether it be Sab Storytime, the video submissions, Q&As, just pick one, and you'll be featured in next week's last week's questions. For news this week, we have stuff that'll be coming this week. First off, me, Eli, and Tracy have done a Mario tier list where we rank every single Mario game. Check out the trailer if you haven't already. That will be coming out on Wednesday. And this Friday, you'll see some of the storyboard process of the Truth or Square opening with a slight reveal of the art style. Okay, let's get to Sab Storytime. Kids have active imaginations, and I was no different. The only difference is that most of mine were SpongeBob related. So here's more of those stories. Let's go. I saw Hubba Bubba about the ultimate bubble, and one of the scenes showed a bubble on a kid's back flying around the house. Around that time, I saw the SpongeBob episode The Sponge Who Could Fly, the coloring book. So I had a foster family blow a bubble for me since I didn't know how. That's how I discovered I can't fly around in a bubble. Stupid logic. Did you guys know I had a Denzel Crocker phase? Well, you do now. I watched the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour, and my young feeble mind sparked. I wanted fairies, and even had an elaborate plan I pitched to another foster mom. We would go to Fairy World, I'd steal 2 of them, and wish I was in Retroville to meet Jimmy Neutron. I don't know why I wanted that when SpongeBob was my special interest, but whatever. This was short-lived because my foster mom went, "Fairies aren't real," and I went, okay. At the same foster home, I had 2 Patrick plushies, a Beanie Baby and a Beanie Buddy. One thing I love to do with company or on my own is do a show called Patrick and Patrick. The Beanie Baby was the son, and the Beanie Buddy was the daddy. And each skit would start with, "Hey son, hey daddy." I couldn't tell you a single story, other than a terrible musical episode, and skits that ripped off episodes of SpongeBob or other Nickelodeon shows I've seen. When I returned to my mom, her and my stepdad encouraged me to make storyboards of SpongeBob episodes. Probably so I can leave them alone. All I remember were 2 episodes. One where Patrick got pregnant. I guess I was trying to make Patrick and Patrick canon. The other one was where they moved to Encino, California, because we were moving at that time. There were others, such as trying to make a second SpongeBob movie in 2008, and pipe cleaner puppets, but let me skip to the juicy bits. Remember the SpongeBob musical? No, not that one. The first one. Based off the lost episode? Yeah, I always wanted to go, but never went. I never went to the new one either due to the pandemic. I'm still salty about that. Anyways, I thought the SpongeBob costume looked cool, so me and my family made it. I had yellow tights, removable pants like in the live show, clown shoes, and gloves that were dyed yellow. If I did this nowadays, I would have done a bodysuit. Then later on, we made my mom a Sandy costume, which she never wore for pretty good reason looking back, and a Patrick suit my grandpa wore. Here's the only footage I can find through Fist Dynamo. Thanks a ton. If it wasn't for you, this would have been lost media. Oh, and I did Plush videos that were never uploaded. One of them was about SpongeBob and Timmy, and the other one was the SpongePat show. This was actually a regular show on the channel at one point, but my dumbass deleted all of them since my mom said she wasn't a fan. She didn't mean it in a rude way. She just wanted me to focus on cartoons, which is understandable, because even nowadays I feel like I suck at live action. The only episodes I remember was Patrick winning a singing contest and getting cocky, a football episode, a make-believe baseball episode, the secret drawer, take secret box and replace it with drawer, one where SpongeBob turns into a zombie, and a park episode. Oh, and I used to own SpongeBob Pink Pants and a squirrel plush I won in middle school. So one of them was named Sponge Leilani, and the other was Sandy's aunt Rosy Cheeks. In middle school, I was a huge fan of sponge puppets, and funnily enough, it was brought back iCarly style. I considered bringing back SpongePat, but 1, there's no original series anymore, and 2, I don't have the exact same plushies. So if I did bring it back, I would have to start completely fresh. I doubt I would, unless you guys want it. I don't know, we'll play it by ear. If there's anything to take away from this, it's to stay creative. Even if it's weird, don't be afraid to have fun. Just don't try to fly. Like, please. I care about you. Okay, time for video submissions. As per usual, the submissions were done by CJ. The first video is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 5 Nights at Freddy's Nintendo Switch. was fun to watch, and the clip used to tie everything together is very well arranged. Most of the issues I have were minor, mainly weird cropping and lighting issues. The motion cloud when Mario enters the pizza place is cut off, and there's a few areas where Mario's lower half is slightly noticeable. Also, if you want to be convincing, the join the battle slide shouldn't be a single image. What I like to do is have layers for the background, the text, and the character, and move it the best I can while using a trailer as a reference. And in response to the release date, nice. You also sent me Friday Night Funkin vs. Tricky, beating Expurgation, and told me to rate your skills. Sadly, I don't play FNF. I don't feel qualified to rank your skills. So luckily, I was able to get a good buddy of mine to rate them for me. Put your hands, fins, and latissimus dorsi together for Scuff196.
Hey guys, Scuff196 here. My buddy Sab Nino asked me to take a look at this Friday Night Funkin gameplay by ya boy CJ over here. Since, you know, I'm a little bit more well versed in the game than Sab. Yeah, I gotta say I took a look at this, and I'm very proud of you, CJ. You did a great job. I can't even beat Tricky's third song, so the fact that you got here to the fourth song and you're able to beat it with, I think, with an A rank is incredible, dude. Majorly impressive. I assume you're playing on normal, cause I compared it to a hard playthrough, and it looks like the notes were a little bit faster, but it might just be the recording. But that's certainly still an amazing feat. There's like a few little spots here where like, where was it? Like, you came pretty close to death, but you brought it back. That's the amazing part. Yeah, there's one part right here. They got you real close here, but you kept fighting and you made it back, and I know that's always a great feeling. And yeah, this chart looks insane. So yeah, I think you've earned that A at the end there, dude. Amazing job.
Thank you, Scuff196, for that lovely ranking. Last week's question was, onion? Lemzy's Pretty Cool Channel says, Ogre is onion. Dayrun Meme says, onion. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know what I was expecting with this. Now it's time for the Q&A. Problems Vermelho says, do you like Progress Bar 95? Or do you have a DM? Can you make Sab Talk every week? I never use Progress Bar 95, nor do I know what that is. The only DMs I have are on Discord. I personally prefer if you just contact me on the servers. Also, I am making Sab Talks every week, so yeah, I can do that. Lemzy's Pretty Cool Channel says, which YouTuber SpongeBob parody do you think is better? Yours SabNino Uncensored, yours SabNino Censored, SBS 10 Animations, or SBS 10 Animations Sexless? Oh, come on, SBS 10 is a good buddy of mine. Don't make me pick between me and him. Both are good. That's all I'm gonna say. Both of us are good. I might prefer his better. His was actually really well put together. Amaze Game says, have you seen the Bob's Burgers movie yet? It's pretty poggers, as the cool kids would say. The more I think about, the more I like it. I thought it was decent. It's definitely not perfect, but for a theatrical adaptation of Bob's Burgers, I think they did a pretty good job. The animation can be really good too. I really love how they added the shading and the extra frames to really make it feel cinematic, though it kind of makes me sad because we don't get a lot of 2D animated movies anymore. Gumball Games Animation says, can you do a Bendy song? I never got into Bendy, so no. Michelle Paulette Studios says, if you were stuck watching a sport, what would it be? If I'm being honest, if I was stuck watching a sport, I'd probably just go on my phone. But if I had to pick a sport, I don't know. Maybe tennis? Maybe the Super Bowl when that's around? You stumped me. Congratulations, you stumped me. The FNF King says, when was the first time you watched SpongeBob? Probably sometime on cable that I don't remember, but the earliest memory I have was when I had an ear infection in foster care, and I was watching the Seascape Capers on DVD. The earliest episode I remember was SpongeBob Meets the Strangler, but I highly doubt that was my first episode. Yeah, fun fact, I don't remember my first episode. Impact says, if you went on a date with one cartoon character, who would it be and why? I don't know, I'm not a simp. Sonic Fan 2009 says, what's your favorite SpongeBob season? That's a toughie. I recently binged season 3 again. That was really cool. I need to rewatch season 2 though. Definitely either season 3 or 2. Those are probably the golden era in my opinion. That has the best animation, and it has some of the funniest moments. As a reminder, the question of this week is, what's your favorite Sab Talk segment? If you have a question, please comment below. And here's all the information for the video submissions. And with all that said, it's all Sab from here.